What up? It's the real Keith, any other fabrication of your imagination. And I'm back with another Majo Taisen chapter review, chapter 63. I'm sorry that I've been so late with all of these chapter releases. I've just been having some family issues, also dealing with copyrights, and I'm also in school. And at the end of the day, I'm still a human being just like you. But I'm not trying to make excuses, and I promise I'm gonna try to do better to keep y'all updated on all y'all favorite series. But on to the new chapter. We pick up where we left off with Mila winning her fight. And Mila is still complimenting Murasaki, talking about the clone that she made was almost a perfect hero and very strong. And the twin demons are questioning, saying, I don't get it. Why did the fake Mila take a fatal wound in a sniper battle? Think about it. If the real and fake Mila had the same abilities, same equipment, then the fake Mila, who had the better position, she should have won. And Kiss Kill says, with your limited intelligence, you managed to question that? I'm so proud of you. The two of them had the same techniques, that's true. But the deciding factor between victory and defeat was the inner difference. It was their will to survive. Murasaki's magic allows her to create a copy or emphasize with her target using her physical body as a medium. To prepare for this, she researched Mila, her biographies, histories, even how she reacted during the battle itself. She downloaded all of that information, and that allowed her to create the perfect hero. Devote herself to the motherland, and no matter how terrible the battlefield, achieve results. A goddess of the battlefield who must return home at all costs. But the real Mila was not that perfect hero. Suffering, worry, misgivings, she bore many burdens behind that cool facade of hers. That was just one portrait of the woman known as Mila. At some point, she resigned herself to the Grim Reaper at her heels. She even accepted death, which is why when she took that final shot, she didn't budge an inch. But the fake Mila, as the perfect soldier, wanted to return from the battlefield, so she moved to avoid the bullet flying at her. And that decided their outcomes. That determination to survive no matter what destroyed her as a perfect sniper. The one who moved so she'd survive, and the one who stayed still accepted death. The one who came through as the perfect sniper was the latter. And the will to survive is what ultimately became the former's undoing. How ironic. And then the twins say, so because Murasaki only knew Mila from the history books, she lost to the real thing? You're saying making her perfect worked against her? And then Kiss Kill says, that is the wonder of Walpurgis. It's not solely about the strength of your magic. The witch's way of life can impact the outcome too. Getting to watch these matches while dissecting and examining everything increases the excitement tenfold. And then it pans over to the dining room and we see Wang, and she says, Murasaki, her magic, amongst all the witches here, hers may have been the greatest. The ability to create a copy of her target. It means she may be able to create someone even stronger than the original. Throughout all of history, how many people's legends were exaggerated greatly beyond reality? If you could bring that legend to life with terrifying magic. And then Catherine says, and yet the winner was Mila. She wasn't the second seed for show. She may have something that goes beyond regular strength. She's someone to watch out for. It seems like they actually respect Mila, and then Wang is kind of taunting Catherine, trying to make it seem like she's scared and on the lookout for her. But Catherine pretty much just says the only one that she's worried about is Wang, and Wang is only worried about Catherine. I kind of find it ironic and weird that Catherine is the one saying this about the clone, and she literally fought a clone of herself who was uninjured while she was injured. And then we move over and see a woman in the bath, and it's our first look at Xiang Quen Fei. I think that's how you say it. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I love her design. Cleopatra was my favorite and I loved her design, but I like Yang's design even more. And they call her the Witch of Desire for a good reason, because I'm desiring her right now. And two demons are arguing over who's gonna wash her body. And they don't even know why they're arguing or why they even made that waiting room for her. They just know they really want to do it. I want to do it too, but it seems like she has some passive ability like Cleopatra. And Yang questions the witches odds, talking about it's a popularity contest and why she isn't number one. And those two demons are fiending over her, saying that they would have put everything on her. And she tells them to do it, but they are demons and they don't have any virtue, so they can't. And then Yang says that the masses don't understand nobility, but by the end end of the tournament, they will know who is truly the beautiful one. And now we move over to another waiting room, and we see a woman having her ear up to the wall, and the demon asks if something wrong, but she says that there is nothing wrong. And this witch is Charlotte Corday, the witch of killing. The demon is escorting her to the arena, and she is talking to herself, saying that she has to fight, but it's okay because she's special. I don't really know what that has to do with the tournament, but okay. And then we get a flashback of 2 hours ago, and Charlotte was watching the fight, and she seems to have mixed emotions, saying that it's just uncouth of them to be shooting at each other. She can't watch, then saying that she maybe just can peek a little. But when she looked to peek, she wasn't in her waiting room anymore and end up with Ygritte in her chambers. I take that back. She is speaking to her on the astral plane, and Charlotte is asking that she wants something with her, and she tells her that she does. And then Ygritte shows her an image of Lakshmi Bai and Agatha Christie, saying per the rules of Walpurgis, they both should have already been erased. Their soul embers are still burning, and that's proof enough. They plan to fool the great Ygritte, violating the rules of Walpurgis, telling them time and time again. And then Ygritte puts a hit out on Agatha and Lakshmi Bai for Charlotte Corday to assassinate them. And Charlotte is saying that she won't do it and she can't do it, and Ygritte is like, you can't do it. And she is buttering her up, telling her that she can do it because she's special. And that is all Charlotte needed to hear for her to agree with her. And that's where the chapter ends. So this chapter was pretty much just a lot of commentary, but it was well needed, wasn't much action. We got our first look at the contestants, and I have never ever picked who I wanted to win before the actual fight started, but this one time I definitely want Yang to win. So I hope her magic is cool. And now we have another plot point with Ygritte sending Charlotte to go assassinate Lakshmi Bai and Agatha, and it seems like Charlotte might have some type of personality disorder, and it seems like the other contestants are keeping Mila on the lookout. They think that she is one of the top tier fighters. But that's pretty much all I got for you today. For more Majo Taisen chapter reviews, and if you like versus battles, like, share, subscribe, and comment. It doesn't cost you a dime while it costs me time. And follow all my links in the description, and follow Universal Debates on Facebook.